Okay, well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening, all of my IMOOC 2017 friends. How are you today? Hope you all are just fine as me. And so this night, I'm going to answer questions from IMOOC 2017 for the requirement of closing of the programs. They are namely, how does the IMOOC help you to gain new teaching skills and build your teaching autonomy? And the second is that, what is your most favorite digital tool and how do you apply it in classroom? Okay, let's start it with the first question regarding how does the IMOOC help you gain new teaching skills and build your teaching autonomy. Well, okay, regarding the teaching autonomy, okay, I've just known it since I joined IMOOC 2017, I mean this year, because previously I might have learned it, but it was on the different term. So here, by knowing the autonomy of learning autonomous learning, I hope that, okay, I can apply that type of learning to my students in class, of course, and let them learn on their own way. And so as a result, the teaching and learning process will be student-centered teaching and learning process. So I hope by applying that kind of autonomous learning, students can know their own needs, their own weaknesses. Okay, let's say like a SWOT analysis: strong, weaknesses, opportunity, and also threat. I hope by applying that kind of learning, which is autonomous learning, students can know and gain some knowledge on their own with teacher as their facilitator. So that's my answer for the question related to the teaching autonomy. Of course, it really helpful for me and useful for me to be applied in my teaching. So, okay, I will be applying that autonomous learning for my students and also in my classes. And the second, what is your most favorite digital tool and how do you apply it in your classroom? Actually, after reading some programs in relation to the online learning resources or software or programs, okay, let's say I will review from the potential apps for learning. Okay, when seeing that model section in the potential apps for learning, I found that mostly that apps only provided for the iPhone only. I mean for the MacBook or such iPhone. So I guess it's hard for my students to have it since, okay, let's say from the price of that iPhone or MacBook themselves, okay, it's more expensive that common smartphone or Android version found in common market. And of course the Android version is much more affordable in my opinion. So when I'm relating to that apps, okay, for learning, so I choose to have my own choice. That is, it was I was using com player to teach my students. Okay, so how to do it? Okay, first I gave them, okay, in my previous plan. So let me tell you, I gave them the video first. Oh, but before I asked them, I instruct them to, okay, let's do some kinds of imitating, okay, involving the aspects of pronunciation, intonation, and also articulation. So after that, they will be given paper consisting of the dialogues of the video, which I'm going to play, and then playing video, okay, with a full volume, okay, and ask them to listen carefully, thoroughly for the dialogues in order to make them be familiar for the pronunciation and such aspects I mentioned earlier. So that after the video ends, okay, I asked them to do what I planned before. That was to imitate what is done through the video. So that's one of my own choice and okay potential apps for learning. And also I'm interested in the Ruby Star, sorry, the website used to make a rubric for my, let's say, assignment, okay, assessment. Okay, I really love it because okay it helps me to okay give such rich choices in proceeding to a particular task for assessing students' knowledge or skills. And of course, that was my first experience in knowing such website to create a rubric for my teaching and learning process. And oh, sorry. However, I guess some points in Ruby Star just work for my students, just a few of the aspects work for my students since my student is kind of my student school is kind of boarding school, so that somehow they are not allowed to bring their own smartphone or any technology to classroom. So I'm limited to particular task only, and so it will be passive or okay, low volume of technology use in classroom. So I guess that's all my answers for those two questions by IMOOC 2017. And I hope, okay, you can also criticize it or maybe adding some points also. And I hope it will give a betterment for our later development. So I guess that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good night.